There we go.
I can't give Fudge tuna. Do you know what tuna is?
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder.
I think you're the most attractive of all my parents' friends. I mean that.
It's the Al Travis Show's Life with Katie. Love having her on the program. I am really worried about this conversation going sideways. Once again, you've decided to leave it frizzy or a poofy. I like the hair. I'm going to be honest. I like it better.
Do you?
I throw it out there.
You know what? I've had people tell me that, so I'm like, okay, I'll give it a whirl. My hair was so curly all during college, and after that, I feel like hey, you know what? Maybe this is a thing. You know what? This is my look for the 20s, and apparently men only want to go out with women in their 20s, so maybe this is going to be my attempt.
Oh, see,
I'm 60 to try and relive back in my glory days when I was younger. And
you're going to get so mad at me for this. What she's referring to is Keith Urban has left Nicole Kidman, which, hello, buddy, if you got the wherewithal to do that. But I'm the impression you read it was because he found another younger gal. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I believe she's 25. So I'm sure she's super smart and worldly and has
the same musical taste.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure their pillow talk is all about like what's going on in Gaza and.
How do you like the first Star Wars movie? Which what do you? That's funny. Okay, but let's be honest. Nicole Kidman had some baggage. She was divorced once before. So I was going to say that knowing it'd tick you off. I'm teasing. Wow. Now they were married like 20 years, right? I mean, this wasn't Hollywood crap that you just get married, doesn't matter, try it on, move on. That was a 20-year marriage. Do you know if they had kids?
Yeah, they have 2.
But Nicole had kids when they met, I think. How many kids? Any idea how many she has? I should look it up.
Unfortunately, I do know this. 4, because she and Tom Cruise adopted 2 kids. And then she and Keith Urban had 2 kids. And their they got weird names, Sunday and something. Their one daughter is a model.
Can we? Okay. I'm an old man. I get it. What's with the weird name thing? Why are we to the point where I got to find the strangest name possible to make my kid stick out? Do you think he's just got no possibility of just being himself or herself? You got to do that. The names are crazy anymore.
I blame it on Gwyneth Paltrow because I think she was the first one, wasn't she, when she named her daughter Apple? And it was like, what?
Yeah. I named her after my watch. We just got to stop doing this to our children. I don't. And again, my name's Al. Didn't stick out. I get it. It's just boring. I got it. But that's what names should be. Just to identify who you are. Let's not all go, you're not. I know this isn't true. You know those people that like go through the K's? Every child's a K. And what are you doing, your kid? I was going to name you something really nice, but I need another K name. And it was, holy crap. I'm not a big fan of that.
No, that's not my favorite thing either. And I laugh because you look at it and it's just all very bizarre, and it's really sad. And I know allegedly he's with this 25-year-old guitarist, and he's already changing lyrics to his songs.
Really?
That were about he and Nicole and flipping it a little, changing the words a little bit for this gal. It's like, dude, you know what? Allegedly, maybe she did something really horrible, Nicole Kidman, and it'll all come out. And a week from now, we'll feel really sorry for him. But right now, he looks like one of those moronic middle-aged men who go after young women because they're trying to relive their past and
think they still got it.
Dude, your hairline starts back behind your ears, and you have these long bangs to try and cover it. We all see that you're pretty much bald, Keith Urban.
Let me ask you this.
Kidman, you're an idiot. And when this dog takes you to the curb because she's going to go, you know what? You're really, really old. Nothing in common. And you know what? You've got tons and tons of money, but you're probably going to make me sign a prenup, and I'm only going to get 50 cents every, a month. He's sitting there going, wow, I gave up my wife and my kids. Do you think your kids are proud of you? I doubt it. I bet they're embarrassed.
Well, some of his kids got to be that old.
They're in their late teens.
Well, no, the 2 they had, but he was stepdad to Nicole and Cruise's kids who've got to be in their 20s because they were married 20 years.
Yeah, but I don't think they have anything to do with Nicole or Keith Urban because
Tom
they're
got.
psychologists.
Oh, fair
Oh.
enough. Let me ask you this: this 25-year-old young lady, Keith comes back and said, "Hey,
Hi.
rewrote that the
Hi.
words that rewrote the words of that song that I wrote for my wife. Remember that? Well, now listen to it. Does that win you over? I changed some words. Keith, you're Keith Urban. Make a new song about me."
Right? I can't do a Australian accent. I love you, Maggie. Yeah. It's like it just doesn't work.
Well, okay, let me ask you this because I really want to know this. So you see on Facebook a lot, I guess I get it. You can send in like your life story with your spouse, and then some country music guy trying to make $50 will make the song about your wife, and then you put it in the radio, and then they play it, and they're like, "Oh, I can't believe." Does that fly? Because I presume it's just insert. It's kind of a generic, yeah, banana, nana, nana, until you get to the name thing. You know, it just fill in the blanks. Does that get to a woman's heart that a guy spent $100 to send a paragraph and have somebody else create a song? I'm just wondering.
You
For
know
a friend.
what? It probably does to some degree, in that he actually thought about doing anything at all because so many guys
Oh, that is so sexist.
struggle. But I remember like when both Sam and Tyler, well, tell me I'm wrong. When Sam and Tyler were born, I remember there was a thing at the hospital where you could fill out this thing. They were born at 6:30, 6:36 p.m. Da, 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 and then it was made into a book.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of the same thing. Man, I love those. And I have both. I've kept both of theirs. I guess doing a song is the same thing. And I think people just want to know that they're loved and that they're appreciated. And however you do it, if it's having somebody write a song or fill in the blank, or it's buying them a copy, or it's whatever it is, I think it works. People love. I don't know.
See, the idea that you made the crack about men, just thinking about others or whatever that was you said, I 100% disagree. The people I hang with, the guys I hang with, I think we all genuinely love our significant other, want the best for them. We think of their birthday's coming up. I would like to do something, great. We think about it a lot. It's the next step. It's where we trip on that. Gal, just last week I was thinking I should get that song written for Steph, and then I had something come up on Tuesday and I forgot. I don't think it's a lack of wanting to do that right thing. It's the next step.
Well, but I think then that might be why it would work. That although it's like, okay, that's cheesy, to some degree, but you actually followed through and did it, which I think would have some appeal.
See, well, this goes the other way as well.
No.
So my wife, I will bet you, my birthday isn't until December. I will bet you in June, my wife purchased my birthday gift. It's in a closet somewhere. It's wrapped up. It's put away. She finds a perfect gift. She acts on it instantly. But does that count? I mean, 6 months later, she just hands me a gift she got 6 months ago. What if I change my mind and I don't like golf anymore? Just kidding.
Yeah, that'll happen. What's funny about that is, I was just at the Sparkle conference. That is a women's conference that River Valley Church in Apple Valley puts on.
Okay.
I was there last week. And last year there was a guy that has, it's a husband and wife team that makes these really cool crosses that are out of old wood, and then he taps a Bible verse on it. I think they're really cool. So I bought 4 of them last year in September because I'm like, okay, these are going to be perfect for 4 friends of mine. This is what I'm going to give them for Christmas. I was so excited. I came home, I put them away. I totally forgot about them. December came, I went and bought them Christmas presents. My sister and I were in Phoenix in March, and we were walking through a store that had stuff hanging on the wall. And I was one of them across. I don't know. I saw, and I just went, oh my God, I bought 4 crosses for those guys for Christmas. I wonder what happened to, I tore my house apart looking for them because I couldn't even find where I put them. Then I finally found them. And now I think I've given 3 of them away as gifts and only 1 to the person it was intended for. And I think I have, but I can't get gifts apparently ahead of time because I'm not smart enough to remember that A, I bought them, and then B, where did I put them? So
yeah, that we're getting older all the time. The cross thing, real quick, and I gotta get a break. I had lost my cross, and it's funny. My wife wanted to get me one, and we were at an Abbey a couple of weeks ago. Hello. So they have a great cross selection. There are items that you really just got to buy yourself. My wife would show me, oh, look at this one, and look at this one, and isn't that? And it's like too much, not enough. Some stuff is just too personal. Now, tickets to a concert, okay, but good job, and I'm glad you got rid of at least 3 of them. We got to go to break. We'll talk about our kids after this. I've got her. It's Life with Katie.
Braver Angels Minnesota is part of a national movement that brings together conservatives, liberals, independents, and others to restore trust, respect, and goodwill in politics. We seek not to eliminate our differences, but rather deal with them head on, with respect and understanding. We do not try to change people's views, but how they view the other side. There will always be differences. Braver Angels Minnesota believes the best way forward is to change how we deal with those differences. Join the civil conversation at mn.braverangels.org.
You need a friend at the Capitol who knows how to get things done.
And you're in luck, because that's exactly who we are, your friends at the Capitol, and we deliver results.
At Momentum Advocacy, we bring decades of experience in lobbying, public affairs, and crisis communications.
From local nonprofits to national corporations, we help you move policy, manage your media, and make your voice heard.
We're not just seasoned pros, we're essential partners.
Momentum Advocacy, your friends at the Capitol. Learn more at momentum-advocacy.com.
Easily offended? The Al Travis Show is not for you. The Al Travis Show. All sides are welcome.
We've got our Life with Katie on the program. Katie, quick question. When does it stop, this parenting thing? I got my 3 boys all off now, all got real people jobs, off living on their own. And my youngest calls me up. He says, "It's a problem with the car, Dad. I'm 2 miles from home. It's overheating. The lights are going off. Can I get home?" I said, "Yeah, probably, start seeing some steam." I said, "You're, probably blew a radiator or hose or something. Yeah. Get home, stop, let it rest." Gets home. Anyway, full story is he blew up the serpentine belt. Everything's going to heck in a handbasket. even 6 months ago, before a full-time job and all this, he would have called and said, hey, Dad, you got to fix the car. What are you going to do? And it becomes my problem. This car's 60 miles away from me. And I go to him this time, I said, you know what? You got to figure this problem out, buddy. Full-time guy. Can you get a ride to work tomorrow morning? That's your first thing. Then figure out who you're going to call some friends, see who's the guy who takes care of good cars up there in neck of the woods, and how can you get it there? And I left it. And I felt like the worst dad of all time for the entire night as I'm thinking, God, is he going to figure out that he's got to get it towed to get it to wherever they're going to go? How is he going to, the whole thing. Push comes to shove. By the end of the next day, the car had been towed into a place. The place got it fixed, and he got it back all within one work day, borrowed a ride there and borrowed a ride back from work to get the car all said and done. Couldn't have been more proud. I raised the kid. That's it. First world problems. Enough money to have somebody else fix your crap. Okay, there it is. But he got it. But you get my point? How am I 60 years old, full-grown children, and I'm like scared to death, like they're not going to be able to handle this or something? And he did. I'm happy. But when does that stop?
Well, you know,
I want it to stop.
Oh, my mom's 90. I'm 60, and she still sits and worries and tries to give advice. So I would say
never
cradle to grave. It's just.
I didn't sign up for that. I didn't know. I didn't know all that sex as a young man was going to leave me like this the rest of my life. That's unfortunate. So
really. Would you have not, if you had to do it over again, would you not have done
it? See, any answer to that except for no, I would have continued to done the same thing. It would just get me buried in. Yeah, no, we're going to go with the right answer here and say no. I love everything that happened since having children. It's been a wonderful experience.
Yeah. Poor Tyler, my son.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked. He's got. Yeah. He's on the autism spectrum. He called me on Monday at about 5:00, and I'm like, because he works 2 to 10, and he said, I answered the phone, and he goes, I quit. I go, what do you mean? I quit. I'm like, quit what? He goes, my job. I'm like, oh my God.
Ouch.
Oh my gosh, you don't just quit your job. Well, and he was really frustrated. And it's like, oh my Lord, you have a full-time job with all the benefits, all that you don't just, so to your point, and more so because he needs help. And I'm actually his legal guardian. Man, we have been updating resumes, and we've been now last night and the night before, we've been applying for jobs. We've talked to his life coach, or not his life coach, his work coach, pardon me, see if they would consider taking him back because he needed a break.
Yeah.
His way
didn't know how to
was just leaving. And it's like, oh man.
It's also an age thing, as much as he has other things to deal with. I read a story where our generation, you did not leave one job until the next job was perfectly secured, and then you gave your 2-week notice to be, that's how we did the thing. The kids of this generation don't see that as a thing. I'm not happy. I quit. I will find the next thing, and how long that lasts and they don't worry the same way you and I did about that. Your son, he's just in that same age group that they're talking about. I think it was 18 to 34-year-olds. It's like, yeah, I'm not thrilled. I'm going to stop for now. And it's like, what is your plan? They don't have it. It's a way. I don't know. We raised them that way.
It's very interesting. Well, he's now that he's had time to think about it, he's like, oh my gosh, what have I done? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. That you foobarred that one right out of. We'll see
Army chat from Life with Katie.
Yeah, right. Okay. We'll see what happens, but
okay, good luck, Kim.
Bad.
All right. One last thing, quick.
Yes.
That one right here. We went on a vacation with the kids one time to Arkansas, and they have this pit. It's just a place where you can go and dig for diamonds. Just a clay pit of crap. We drive in there with my 3 boys. We've got the van, and they go dig around for a couple hours. I don't know. It doesn't cost you $5. It's like, okay, let them wear off some steam. They get done, and we have a bag of just heavy rocks, and crystal this and crystal that, and a van covered in crap mud inside and out. Get home. Kids thought they were cool for about a week. Now they all line the garden out back and just throw them out there. Who cares? Some gal in Arkansas went to that same spot, pulled up a 2.79 carat diamond, got to keep it. My kids suck.
Yeah, right? Come on, you guys.
Dig deeper. Dig harder.
Really?
Yeah, have you ever gone to that thing? Yeah, have you been down there? It's the strangest thing. You pay someone to let you dig around and find crystals, which are a zillion, they're worth nothing. Oh, but they look good. My kids, 5-pound crystals. They thought we called 300 pounds of rocks home, but no diamonds.
I'm sorry to say, I don't think I've ever had the pleasure of vacationing in Arkansas.
Oh, as far as a golfer goes, Bella Vista, Arkansas, it's just on the Arkansas-Missouri border. Great golf. 9 great golf courses right there, all different styles. You should go there sometime.
Did you make Did you make the family sit in the car while you golfed? In this family?
No, we were down there because the in-laws, my father and mother-in-law moved down there, and they lived in Bella Vista. So we'd go down to visit, and it's a 10-hour ride. So you get down there, it's like, we got to do something. We got to blow some steam off. And, hey, let's go dig rocks. Sound like it was a stupid early dad mistake. Yeah, what are kids going to be like when they get done digging in the mud for 4 hours?
Oh, dirty. But I love family road trips. I love road trips now. They're a blast.
Oh, you're weird. You are a psycho. I'm out of time. Gotta go. Out of time. Life with Katie. Love having you on. See you next week.
Okay.
All right, here we go.